Everybody, my name is TJ of Scrubs Unite. Today we have my buddy Jacob. He won first today at our locals with what deck?
Paleo frogs.
Paleo frogs. Alright, well, show me a little demonstration here. What you got?
Alright, first off, I think Paleo frogs is probably one of the most powerful. It's like the second most powerful deck. First one happening to be Metal Foes. But this deck has like such a good matchup against it, it doesn't matter. So, first off is 3 Swap Frogs. This is, of course, your main monster you want to see first turn. It's your Foolish Burial. You can discard a water, special summon it. You don't play a lot of waters, but, you know, if you have, like, it and, like, a Dupe Frog first turn, it's, like, first turn, totally awesome, and, you know, then you have extra fodder in grave. 3 Dupes. This card's awesome. It basically says you have to attack it, but if you have 2 on board, it basically, you know, you can't attack, period. And that can save you some time. Also, when it dies, you can add a frog. And then since I'm not playing Desires, I'm playing the 4-man build, I'm only playing 1 Ronin because Ronin, like playing it 2, I've bricked with him a lot, and that just sucks when you see Ronin in your hand. So only 6, because you don't want to see him. Or you only want to see Swap Frog. And then 2 Max Ds because format calls for it. Now because I'm not playing the Desires, I decided to play Dark World Dealings. This was a good suggestion by you, because I was playing Upstart 1 day apiece, and I think a Dark Hole. So I just decided to take all of them out for this, because for one I can ditch the traps in my grave, or I can send like Ronin if I somehow draw it. So it's really good that way. But yeah, sided out game 2. And then for the really long trap lineup, Paleozoic, Dinomischus,
AKA Karma Cut?
Yep. The Book of Moon, Canada, and then Olenoidus, which is your MST. Other than that, you have the 2 Morella, which are awesome because they send the breakthrough skill.
Yep, so basically your Foolish Burial for traps.
And 2 Pikai, I don't know how to say
which
that.
is discard 1, draw 2.
Yep, which is D-draw. If you don't know what the Paleozoics do, they have a really cool gimmick where they have all these cool trap effects, and then when they're in graveyard, if you activate a normal trap card, you can special summon it, and then, you know, it's how you make most of your monsters. They're level 2 Aqua monsters with, you know, they're normals, and then they have the effect of, they don't get affected by monster effects. So that's really nice. And then we have the 3 Reckless.
Best draw card.
Yes, very nice draw card. I remember starting off with 2 of these, and both of in my last game with Metal Foes. Shout out to Charlie. I drew 2 of these, and he chained Flying Sea and put Flying Sea on my board. So I was sitting there like, oh god. And I drew like Dinomischus, and I banished the Flying Sea on my board, which was really nice. So yeah. And then just 3 Wabuku. He was trying to like wait out the Reckless Greed.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out because I had like 2 strikes. I had Dinomischus and a freaking Canadia.
Yeah. And then of course Wabuku, which is just key importance.
Which is awesome. Sometimes I wish it was a different card. I think it was Noah Green that said like you want it, like sometimes when you draw it, you're like, I wish this was a different card, but it keeps you alive for another turn.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, you wish it was like a card that you could like plays with.
Right.
So yeah. And it also helps you just stall out. 3 strikes, 1 morning.
Because why not?
Funny story about this. Some guy was trying to bait out my toad, Charlie was trying to bait out my toad, and he makes he goes Full Metal Foes Fusion, the quick play one, and then goes, okay, you gonna negate it? I go, no, keep going. He goes Alkahist. I go, yeah, sure. Effective Alkahist, strike. He goes, game 2, and just scoops it right there because he just couldn't deal with it. I also had anti-spell flipped, so that kind of also had something else to do with it.
Yeah, speaking of...
2 anti-spells mained. First,
because this card is beyond broken every sense of the word.
This card's really good. I don't think it should be hit, but it just helps this deck like further its like ability to beat the pendulum matchups.
Also, as well, this actually is like what stands the test of time is something that doesn't really it protects you in so many versatile situations. Like if you're going against a deck that is obviously like spell heavy, or if you're going against that one deck that has like so much speed for like spells in the first place, like say
ABCs,
like for example ABCs, like say for example
this card's so good against ABCs. I never versed any though.
I mean, there's like so many versatilities with this card. It's like borderline insanity.
I do side the third one because like I versed my brother Ethan actually, and he was playing Yangzing Metal Foes, and I did not see one anti-spell, and it made me sad. So yeah,
it was a rough day.
just 2 of these. They're good. You can also activate these in response, which is really nice.
Yep.
The 1 breakthrough skill to send off Morella because
it's too good.
1 storming. I'm gonna try to get a second one. They're just really expensive.
Let's cross fingers.
And then compulse, because this card's really freaking good against the Metal Foes matchup. Although I never really got to test how good it is against the Metal Foes matchup. I just know it's decent.
Yep.
So
and
extra or side?
Extra.
All right. My sick tokens. I love these things.
Mega Venusaur and Mega Gyarados.
You gotta play 3 totally awesome. This card's awesome.
Why not?
It's just totally awesome.
There you go.
3 Animal Lockers. I'd only play 2 if I had like Daigusto Phoenix, but I don't have that. And then of course 3 Opavania, because you always make this first, unless you're going first and you have enough to make this. Then this is second. This card's just really good. Like, I made this and the guy couldn't Mithrilium. Like, that's stupid.
It's horrible.
1 Sky Cavalry and Centuria. I use this a lot against my Cosmo. With those 3 rounds today, I went Metal Foe Yangzing, Cosmo, Metal Foes, and oh boy, this card came in clutch against the Metal Foe matchup because she had the really big one that can't be targeted and negates traps, Eclipser.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this just gets over it, which is really nice. Cat Shark.
Because this card is actually amazing despite popular demand.
This card is fantastic. I found a really cute play that I kind of want to show off.
Yep.
Crumble Logos.
This is actually really underdog card in my opinion.
It's good, but I never made it. It's good in theory because it shuts off Jinzo and like Denkos, and then of course Downerd and Utopic Future. The cute play I was talking about was like if you have Cat Shark and this is like your 3rd turn, so you already have like an Opabania. You have Totally Awesome, and then you use Cat Shark to bump it up, and then you use these 2 to go into Utopic Future. You take their big monster. Totally Awesome still has like its big attack, and it's almost game if they have a really big monster on board.
Yeah, and then from there it just kind of spirals downhill.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
And what is your
my side deck's kind of... I really suck at side decking or side deck stuff, but 2nd Ronin is because like in 3rd game if they side in DD Crows, or
you're gonna need something.
Yeah, you're gonna need the extra Ronin.
Yeah.
1 Book of Eclipse. This is for anything that just shuts down my traps. I can just activate this, negate it, and it was really good against the Cosmo matchup. In theory, I never actually got it in my hand. You activate it, and then you can start bouncing back their non-targetables. Mind Control.
Because that's just easily steal and then clears up board too.
I could have Mind Control a Straw Man, which is level 2. Dank Hole, which is Spanish, I think, and then Double Twin Twister because
why not?
Trap. I only think I have 13 inside, but 1 Floodgate. This is good against like ABCs, so that's really good. And then 3rd Anti-Spell. Triple Wiretap for mirrors. And then just for fun, 3 Drownings.
Because why not send everything back to the deck?
Drowning was really fun. I think I only pulled it off once today, and it didn't matter because he only had 1 monster.
So. All right, and what's one good thing that you really like about the deck?
Although the deck plays on turn 2 and turn 3 like really well, it's just really powerful because your opponent can't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, and what's one negative thing you don't like about
Too many traps. I've always had like a really bad thing about traps. Like every time I play a deck, I always have like a maximum I can set traps. So I kind of went out of my comfort zone with this one.
And it's paid off really well.
And it was really good. Like I'm actually starting to like this deck, and traps are starting to be really good. I'm starting to like put Wabuku and everything because it's good.
Gotcha.
I'm just kidding. Don't put Wabuku in everything. It'll break.
Well, if that's the case, it goes on to my next and final question. What's one thing you could change about it?
Another storming, a couple more exes. Yeah.
Okay.
A couple shout outs if you don't mind. I want to make a shout out to Scrubs Unite, like, everybody. I also wanted to make a shout out to our rivals, Corbin Kai's. Even though they're our rivals, I still highly respect them because, we are friends with them. And, shout outs to everybody who helped me build this deck and helped me play test and whatnot. So, yeah.
Okay. Alright, and ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us. I'm TJ, and this is Jacob, and we will catch you guys later. See ya.